You clicked this video. But let me guess, your phone's in your hand, 5 tabs are open. And your brain is juggling half a dozen unfinished thoughts. Sound familiar? It's not your fault. It's not a lack of discipline. You're not broken. You're just living in a world built to hijack your attention. Every ping, every swipe, every scroll is designed to pull you in and keep you there. But what if I told you the real reason you can't focus has nothing to do with willpower and everything to do with dopamine? The same chemical that drove our ancestors to hunt and survive is now the reason you can't stop checking your phone. Your attention was never designed for this world. Stay with me till the end and I'll share a mental shift that completely changed the way I work, think, and focus. And I promise, it's not about deleting your apps. Most people think dopamine is the pleasure chemical. But that's a myth. Dopamine doesn't make you feel good. It makes you want things. It's the chemical behind desire, drive, and motivation. Think of it as your brain's internal, motivational currency. When you see a notification pop up, when you smell popcorn at the movies, when you're about to put your phone down, but swipe for just one more reel, that's dopamine. It's like your brain's personal hype man, cheering you on towards something you think will be rewarding. But here's the twist. Dopamine is released before the reward, not after. It fuels the chase, not the satisfaction. Let's simplify that. Imagine a dog chasing a ball. The dog isn't happy because it has the ball. It's excited while it's chasing it. That's dopamine. And modern life? It's built like one big game of fetch. Your phone buzzes. You open it. New message? New like? It's unpredictable, and that's the point. Apps are engineered like slot machines. Bright colors, infinite scroll, random rewards. Just enough novelty to keep you chasing, but never quite arriving. And your brain? It loves that uncertainty. Because dopamine thrives in the unknown. The what if, the maybe, the just one more. Here's the trap. Dopamine spikes before you get the reward, not after. You chase, you scroll, you click, and then emptiness. Ever felt drained after mindlessly scrolling for 20 minutes? That's the dopamine trap. Your brain is stuck in a loop. Desire, spike, action, crash, repeat. And the more you feed it, the more novelty it craves. Focus becomes boring. Stillness becomes painful. Deep work? Impossible. When was the last time you went an entire hour without checking a screen? Long before smartphones, humans knew something was off. The Stoics warned about hedonic adaptation, the trap where yesterday's pleasure becomes today's expectation. The Buddha taught that endless craving leads not to freedom, but to suffering. And Epicurus? He believed true pleasure isn't found in endless indulgence, but in simplicity, friendship, and quiet reflection. Modern science agrees with ancient wisdom. MRI scans show, the more often you flood your brain with small, instant hits of dopamine, the harder it becomes to feel joy from real rewards. Your brain starts to tune out the constant noise. Like someone speaking too loudly, too often, soon, you barely hear them at all. That's why scrolling feels comforting right now. Each swipe is a tiny spark. But afterward? You feel numb, tired, strangely unsatisfied. Your brain was chasing dopamine. But there was no true reward at the end. And yet, notice how different it feels to finish a real task? Reading a chapter. Writing a page. Solving a problem. Hard in the moment, but deeply satisfying afterward. That's because real pleasure doesn't come from chasing endless novelty, but from focus, effort, and meaning. True dopamine balance isn't about quitting everything. It's about choosing where you invest your attention. Now, here's the key. The problem isn't that you're lazy. The truth is, you don't need superhuman discipline. You need better environments. You can't outwill a hijacked brain, but you can outdesign it. Step 1. Control the cues. Dopamine loves surprises, pings, shiny red dots. Turn off non-essential notifications. Move toxic apps off your home screen. Make the distraction less visible, and it loses power. Step 2. Reward boredom. Your brain wasn't built to be stimulated every second. Let yourself feel bored. That emptiness is fertile ground. Because it's in boredom that real ideas are born. Step 3. Create dopamine anchors. Pair your deep work with small, satisfying rituals. Coffee plus writing. Quiet plus problem solving. Over time, your brain learns, this effort feels good. And slowly, you flip the loop. Instead of chasing cheap dopamine hits, you build a richer cycle. Effort, focus, achievement, satisfaction, repeat. True motivation isn't about endless novelty. It's about meaningful repetition. You're not broken. You're just distracted, by design. But now that you see the trap, you can escape it. Not by fighting your brain, but by understanding it. If this video made you pause, think, or reflect, subscribe for more timeless ideas made simple.